Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Minimalist MMA Recap of UFC 231. Now, before we get to the incredible main event, I'll just run through the rest of the card's results real quick. First of all, Alexander Rakic, I think, defeated Devin Clark by first round TKO. Diego Ferreira TKO'd Kyle Nelson the second round. Darrell Lima knocked out viciously Chad Laprise in the first round, and Brad Katona decisioned Matthew Lopez. Elias Theodorou decisioned Eric Anders. Jessica I decisioned Kellen Chukagan, and Gil Burns decisioned Olivia Albon-Mercier, and Nina Ansaroff decisioned Claudia Gadelha. Now, we get to the main card. Pretty fucking good main card, actually, to be perfectly honest. Really, really good. Start things off, absolute just barn burner for, 1.5 rounds between Jimmy Manuwa and Thiago Santos. Just bombs from start to end. I think everything that Thiago Santos landed on Jimmy Manuwa hurt him, and vice versa. It was just everything. Everything was just pain from start to finish. But yeah, so knockout for Thiago Santos. And I think Jimmy was ranked number 7, so Santos will skyrocket into the rankings real quick, actually. Let's have a quick look at the rankings really quickly. So, potential matchups for him, realistically, I would say Volkan Oezdemir. That'd be my number 1 pick. And for Jimmy Manuwa, I don't know, he needs to reassess himself. He's 38, so he needs to decide what he wants to do for the rest of his career. But, I don't know, he got power, but he's just, I don't know, he's lacking the chin these days. Anyway, I might come back to that. Hakeem Dawodu, decision Kyle Bochniak. Alright, a fight. Galen Allison makes his long-awaited return and submits Alex Oliveira by rear naked choke after just opening him with a vicious elbow. Just was pissing blood. It's good on him. In the first proper women's flyweight title fight between Valentina Shevchenko and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Good fight. Valentina took, I don't want to say dominant, but relatively clear decision. Joanna started picking it up at the end, but overall was pretty much Valentina Shevchenko for most of it. And then the main event. Oh my God. Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega was just amazing. Max Holloway TKO'd Brian Ortega into the 4th doctor stoppage. But Jesus Christ, did he put a beating on Brian Ortega from start to finish. I think something landed like 300 or 200 strikes on Ortega for that entire fight. Ortega is tough as nails. Just first round, Max Holloway was showing that he was going to put the pressure on the entire fight, but Ortega was landing good shots in return, just not as many. Second round, same deal. Max Holloway's known from in the past of just picking it up. Third round, a little bit interesting. Brian hit a few bombs on Holloway, but Holloway's got a chin on him. And then the fourth round, at the end of the third round, Holloway went to Joe Rogan and said, I'm going to finish him this round. This is it. And he went out and did that. He pulled the pressure on, didn't stop, landed shot after shot after shot after shot. It was good. It was really good. Holloway coming into this fight was the underdog, which I think surprised most people, really, considering how his dominance in 11 fights, 12 fights, a 13 fight win streak I think he's at now. So odd choice of making him an underdog, probably because of the issues he's had this past year with, not even weight cutting, just health issues, I guess. But man, he is an absolute just gangster. But you got to give it out to Brian Ortega too, because he just held his own, just did not stop, didn't go down, didn't really look overly rocked, but just eating too many shots. So personally, I think it was a pretty good stoppage from his corner. I don't know if his corner stopped it or it was the doctor, but whatever it was, I think it was the right decision to make. Next, I think for these fighters, Renato Moicano probably makes the most sense for Max Holloway. He was the backup fighter for this fight in case one of them got injured or pulled out for whatever reason. So it's not that division. He's the only clear choice because obviously Brian Ortega is going to do something else now. Jose Aldo, they're not going to book them for a third time round. Jose Aldo needs to work more on that. Plus, I think he's been rumoured to be fighting Cub Swanson sometime next year. And then you got Renato Moicano, which I think so. Frankie Yeager, he's injured at the moment, but they'll be hard pressed to give him a title shot after Ortega ran through him. Chad Mendes, who just came back on his first fight in like a year off, so he won't be coming anytime soon. Renato Moicano is the next choice. Max is talking about possibly moving up to lightweight, but I don't think that's in the immediate future. I think lightweight's got some fights they need to get sorted out first, but that is for another discussion. So I think Renato Moicano for that one, and Brian Ortega, I'd have to say probably Aldo. Aldo I think makes the most sense for Brian. Yeah, maybe Chad Mendes. I'd give Chad Mendes another kind of building up fight, considering he's just come back in, and the guy who he beat, Miles Jury, is not exactly the most high ranked guy in the world. So I would give Chad another fight first. Maybe personally, I would maybe he's a beat. He's the one to go to. But for now, Brian Ortega, Jose Aldo. Valentina Shevchenko looked great. I think that division needs to sort itself out for a little bit. Jessica I called out the winner of this fight, but she needs one more. She has ups and downs. She's on a 3-fight win streak, which is pretty good. She fought earlier tonight, and she won by split decision, so it'd be hard pressed to make a case for a title shot. The only reason I would think that is if they want to keep Shevchenko busy. I think Jessica she needs to fight, I would say Nico Montano, and the winner of that gets Shevchenko, because Nico Montano really makes the most sense. Even though it'd be a bit of you got to say like a whitewash. Valentina would just run through her. So yeah, I'd say give Nico and Jessica the fight, and the winner of that gets Shevchenko. Until then, she can just chill. She doesn't need to do anything. She's fine. Joanna, I recommend her staying at flyweight. Strawweight seemed too much of a cut for her. She looked pretty when she lost to Rose the first time, she did not look healthy. She was really gaunt, but I think she looks just kind of that skinny kind of frame anyway. But she looked strong in the fight. I feel bad because I wanted her to win, and she looked good. It was just not enough. Just wasn't enough. But I think she stays. I like her to stay in the flyweight. I think it makes the most sense for her. Fights for her. Anyone, I don't think it really matters. She could pretty much fight anyone in that division as just a get back into shape kind of thing. And up in the air, doesn't really matter. Alex Oliveira and Gunnar Nelson, good fight, would recommend watching that. Gunnar Nelson, great performance. First round looked a bit iffy for him. He lost back control and was caught in guard and was eating bombs, really. Didn't have too much effort to try to get back to his feet, so it was looking pretty shifty, but he turned around the second round. Gunnar Nelson, ranked number 13. I think it's probably a good time for him to move up. The Ponzinibbio fight will be one that he wants, but he won't get. Ponzinibbio is going to be climbing. He'll be getting the big names next. So I probably maybe Leon Edwards. No one's really too exciting. Maybe Darren Till. It'd be one of the top guys who are coming off a losing streak. Maybe Leon Edwards is rising up. I doubt he could take it, but it'd be good for him to to climb up. I'd say Darren Till would be nice. Have it somewhere in Europe would be a good fight for both of them. It'd be a nice showcase. But I think Darren Till has it. His size would take it away. Alex Oliveira, maybe Mike Perry. Mike Perry would be kind of fun. Everyone would enjoy that fight. It'd be fun. And then Hakeem Dawodu and Kyle Bochniak. Not much to say about them after that fight. Dawodu looked good. He was dominant, but he didn't seem to have that next gear. It's a little bit of time. I reckon he's a real threat, but for now, he just needs more time. Great kickboxer, but he needs more time. Kyle Bochniak, he's got to go back to the drawing board. And Jimmy Manuwa, Thiago Santos. Now this, I think, is going to be quite a big thing for this division, because the light heavyweight division, it's a bit of a problem because, Daniel Cormier, doubt he's ever going to defend it. He's going to be retiring, I'd say, before the end of next year. So I reckon Daniel Cormier, he's not on the picture for much longer. Jones and Gustafsson, they're fighting. Good fight. Anthony Smith, he's tearing it up there. The problem I have is Gustafsson, Alir Latifi, and Jimmy Manuwa are all part of the same camp. So that closes off those potential fights. Jan Blachowicz is on a bit of a tear. So potentially Thiago Santos moving up could be up. It's hard. It's hard. That division's all over the show, really. Jimmy Manuwa, he's got to slow down, but Thiago Santos, I reckon he takes on Volkan Oezdemir. That fight makes sense to me. Jimmy Manuwa is ranked number 7 and Volkan's number 6. Santos will probably be put at number 8. That probably makes sense, 8 or 9. Volkan's coming on a 2-fight losing streak. That fight makes sense. That fight makes sense. Overall, main card, great main card. It was good. It was really good. Would recommend. It was good. The prelims, they were right, and the early prelims were really good. 3 finishes out of 4 fights, really good. Any other standouts? Elias Theodorou, awkward fighter, but he's doing quite well. He's now going to be moving up the middleweight division where it becomes absolute savages. That is going to... It's not going to be easy for him. His style is awkward and that will cause issues. I give him Derek Brunson. I feel like that's a good step up for competition for him, but man, he's going to have a hard time. But yeah, that's UFC 231. Next week is Alex Hernandez versus Kevin Lee, which will get a bigger discussion close to the time, but that is going to be a good fight. Plus New Zealand's own Dan Hooker. Super pumped. So excited. The fighting an absolute killer in Edson Barboza. In other news, I don't know if anyone knows, everyone does know, Cowboy's fight, his next fight has been announced. It was rumoured to be a big fight in the lightweight division, and everyone kind of headed towards Cowboys to Conor McGregor. That fight made sense. I was down for it, but then it was said that no, it's not going to happen. Everyone was kind of a bit disappointed about. I personally thought it was going to be Justin Gaethje, but he's fighting Pettis. So that was all up in the air of who Cerrone's going to fight. But it's been announced that it's going to be Alex Hernandez, which actually I thought was an odd choice of people, really. Because it's an odd choice, I thought. Good fight, though. Alex Hernandez is a bit of a savage, and it's a hard fight for Cowboy. I don't know. It's a hard fight, and not what I would have chosen. Looking how it is now, maybe I would have given him Poirier. Poirier would have been good. But yeah, no, actually, Poirier would have been who I would have gone for. But the rest of the division's all kind of held up. Ferguson has to have Khabib, it's stupid otherwise. Connor's on a break. Kevin Lee and Alex Quinto fighting. Enzo Barboza is fighting Dan Hooker. Justin Gaethje's fighting Pettis. Nate Diaz is doing what the fuck he wants to do. Hernandez makes sense. But yes, that's the news for that. And yeah, that pretty much covers your recap for UFC 231. Thank you very much for joining in. And hang around and stick around for the next podcast. This is Minimalist MMA. I'm Bailey, and I'll see you next time.